Welcome to another daily Videodevo. Rene here. Today I'm with Adam and Emily Briels, and it was just World Outreach Week about 9 days ago at Twin Lakes, and this last weekend I talked about generosity, and I was having a conversation with Adam and Emily and how they got onto the mission field. They're both global partners that TLC supports in Ecuador, doing amazing ministry there. But Adam, you were telling me about your background as a Marine and a police officer, and kind of what it took for you to be generous with your life, with your resources, to leave a life that you knew and go on to the mission field in Ecuador, and about a Bible verse that was really important when it came to that. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so in preparation to leave and just in living in Ecuador and preparing my family, the verse that was always super important to me was Proverbs 3:5-6, about trusting in the Lord with all your heart. And specifically, having a family and 4 kids, it was difficult to see how does that work? How does that work when I get into Ecuador? How do I protect my family? How do I let go of these insecurities or whatever I might have because of my background? So my background in protecting people, whether it be law enforcement, military. So trusting in the Lord with all your heart was definitely by far the verse that I always went to. Knowing that the Lord can protect me and protect my family much more than I can ever do, regardless of my training or anything that I've had to do, was huge for me. So
I think, Emily, so often what keeps us from being generous with our lives is fear, where we're almost afraid if I'm generous, then my needs won't be taken care of. How have you grappled with that in your own life?
I think the most interesting thing for us is we did have an understanding of everything was straightforward before. We had the paycheck, we were trying to be generous, but also you kind of hold back because you are fearful. And then when we jump onto the other side where we realize, oh boy, now we're the ones asking, and having people come to us and go, this is a pleasure for us, it changes everything for us. And so we no longer become fearful, but it's exciting for us to realize that God has an opportunity for other people, whether it's for us or other people, to just be generous with their time, with their resources, and whether that time is just in prayer or it's coming on a trip, like all of those things, I think we underestimate what that actually does for missionaries.
It's interesting that when Jesus tells us and warns us, be on your guard against all kinds of greed, in the same context, he says about 2 verses later, he says, fear not, little flock, for my Father will take care of your needs. And so I think that's such a key to a lifestyle of generosity, is to not be afraid. God's got you. He's put you in a community where people have your back too. So don't be afraid and live a life of generosity to God and to others. God bless you. You're going to have a great day.